The last part of Hitler's ideology is the Führer principle. The Führer principle is the idea of anti-democratic leadership. So instead of having a parliamentary or an open democracy, what Hitler wants is a Führer, or a leader. And he gets this idea because when he's briefly in prison in 1923, the Nazi Party falls apart. And what he sees is that they need one strong Führer, one strong leader. And this is a very undemocratic movement, this is a very authoritarian movement, and this is sort of his vision of how his leadership will be. So that's Hitler's ideology. He's influenced by anti-communism, Versailles revisionism, racial hygiene, the idea of the Volk, the ideal people, and then Lebensraum, which is living space, and then finally the Führer principle. After 1925, Hitler makes some changes to the Nazi Party. The first thing that Hitler does is he forms the SS. The SS are sort of elite bodyguards to Hitler. So they start as a paramilitary force, but they're directly loyal to Hitler. They're not loyal to the party itself. And Hitler also creates the Hitler Youth. The Hitler Youth, if you want to think about them as the Nazi Boy Scouts, you're not too far off. Why have the Hitler Youth? Well, how do you create young, strong, Germanic people? Well, you send them out into the woods when they're children, and they learn how to hunt, they learn how to be strong, they learn how to be men's men, and they're going to grow up. And of course, if you're very successful in the Hitler Youth, what are you probably going to be good at? You're probably going to be a very good German soldier. Ironically, while all this is going on, all this is being formed, this is a relatively quiet period in Germany. This is the period of Stresemann leading the coalition government. Fairly calm. The German economy recovers. We have the Dawes Plan, the Young Plan. It appears that Germany has stabilized. All this changes radically in 1929. 1929, after the Great Depression breaks out, you have huge amounts of unemployment in Germany. You have the breakdown of the coalition. Coalition government is the government, the Reichstag breaks down. And it causes real chaos in German society. The German people have lost faith, lost hope in the Weimar state, and they're going to look to someone. They're going to look to some kind of messianic or messiah figure. Who's going to lead Germany to a strong, vital, healthy future? Well, after 1929, that person for a lot of people in Germany is Adolf Hitler. And so the next thing that we're going to talk about is Hitler's rise from the leader of the Nazi Party in 1929 to his appointment as Chancellor, and then eventually to his sort of capture of leadership as the Führer and the German Reich.